Hi, welcome to my first episode of Tekkit. This is my new channel, EpicXboxers Scott, the sub-channel of EpicXboxers. Anyway, today I'll be showing you how to make a safe nuclear reactor which uses automated ice cooling. These reactors create tons of power, and personally, I think they are the best ways of making energy. Right, anyway, let's go on and see what you have to make it with. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need one nuclear reactor, 6 reactor chambers, a block, a redstone repeater, 1 thermal monitor, pneumatic tubing, 2 Mark 1 energy collectors, and an energy condenser. And then also you're going to need a timer, a filter, 1 ice block, uranium cells, alloy wire, a lever, glowstone, and also I forgot to add in just another random block. It could be anything, just maybe stone. With the alloy wire, it doesn't matter what color it is, it just, as long as it transfers energy, redstone energy. Anyway, right, I'm just going to show you a couple of pictures now of what the reactor should look like afterwards. Okay, right, so now I'm going to show you how to make it. So first, we're going to want to go and get our 2 Mark 1 energy collectors. Okay, here we are, and we'll place them down here. That's about fine, let's put them there. And then we don't actually need the glowstone, but if you're working somewhere that maybe doesn't have much light, it's good to have it because it keeps the energy collecting going. Just press shift and then you can place on top of the block. As you can see now, it's already starting to get energy. Right, okay, now we're going to need the energy condenser. Right, so we'll just put that in between the two of them there. And then we're going to be wanting to get, what's it called? We're going to be wanting to get the filter. That's it, the filter. Here we are. Get one of those. That's probably not the best amount of them to get, but I'll just put them there. Yeah, sorry guys that I'm having to cheat for you here today, but it's the best thing to do because it gives us less time to have to do this, and so yeah. And then we're going to also need a timer, because then that's going to like basically distribute the ice, but we won't put that out yet. I'll just put that out there for now. Okay, right, now we're going to be wanting to get the actual block of ice, which is, if I can find it, the ice block is, there we are, there's the ice block. Okay, so let's put the ice block into there and watch the magic happen. Okay, there we are. Let's place it in the top left hand corner. As you can see, it's already creating them. You will not run out of ice blocks of this, I can assure you. But it's not my fault if your reactor goes boom, because that's probably your own fault. Okay, so, right, now we're going to be wanting a pneumatic tubing, but we're probably going to need more than that, because I can imagine that when I put that one block, oh no, it's alright. Okay, then here we are. Right, now we'd get the pneumatic tubing, and that would go into the reactor, but first we need to make the reactor. Okay, so let's just go over to the nuclear reactor. Need that. We need the block, the random block that we've got. We can put that away now. Here we are. Okay, so what we're going to want to do here is get the block and put the reactor on top. Then what we're going to want to go and do is grab our 6 reactor chambers here. I can put these in my inventory now because we don't need them anymore because we've made that part. So I'll just put all the stuff that we've already used away. Now we can get our reactor chamber. Right, there we are. We've got a bit of space now. Okay, so then we go and get our reactor chamber. We place one underneath. Press shift again to place on the block. One on the side, one on the other side. So you basically need to cover the whole surrounding of this. And then finally one on top. You need to make sure you do exactly what I'm saying here, otherwise, yeah, bye-bye reactor. And probably bye-bye all the work that you've been doing. So, yep, we've got that done now. Now what we're going to want to do is, right, that's done there. Make sure you turn on the filter. and we might have to use a wrench or a screwdriver to turn around the filter, because you need to have the right end facing the right way. Okay, right then. Okay, now we need to put out this here. Wait a second. There we are. It's working now. Right. Okay, I'm just going to delete that block of it there, so we can put the stuff in the reactor. Okay, I'm just going to spawn in this, because we need quite a few blocks of this. So, uranium cells, if we can find them. There's uranium cell. Right, there we are. Ice. We need to make sure we have 7 blocks of 64. So we'll put 7 in a second. 4, 5, 6, and finally 7. Okay, here we are. Right then. This is going to take a while. Sorry about this, guys. Let's put in our ice blocks into the reactor. And so basically, what will happen is the reactor will use up this ice really, really quickly. But before we do the rest of that, I've just remembered that we need to also put our safety system on, because if we don't do that, this place is going to go, it's just going to explode. So I don't want that happening. Right, so we need to go and get our redstone repeater from somewhere, if I can find it. I'll probably spawn one in anyway. Yeah, I'll just spawn one in. Okay. Put redstone repeater. There we are. Got one of those. We only need one of those. Put that, okay, watch very closely. Put that at the base of the reactor, facing the front. Don't go to sleep on me. And then we're also going to need the alloy wire. And then this is when the block's going to come in handy as well. Let's get the random block again. Okay. Right, then we put it up to there. Then we're going to want to get the thermal heat monitor. And press shift again. And place it on there. And basically make sure you keep it at signal at 500 heat. Otherwise, yeah, your reactor end up looking like this. Yeah, sorry about the cheesy music. Okay, right, we've done that now. Okay, let's go and get some more uranium cells to put in our reactor. There we are. Put some more in our inventory to fill this reactor up. And you can just about hear the reactor going. But before we do any more, let's get that pneumatic tubing back. Actually, I'll just look down here, because this thing will go boom if we are not careful. Okay, let's take those out. Actually, thinking about it, probably not such a good idea to put those in there yet. Okay, right. Now this doesn't seem to be working for some reason at the moment, despite the fact that there's loads being produced. So I'll be back in a minute once I've done it, and I'll tell you what I've done wrong, basically. Okay, see you in a minute. Alright guys, we're back again. Okay, so basically what the problem was is that the hole on the front was facing the wrong way. It was facing towards the chest. So what I needed to do was just literally use a screwdriver and turn it around like so, until I got it to the front. And then obviously we need to put the pneumatic tubing back up, but whilst I've got the chance to, I'm just going to show you what I've done. I've filled the reactor with uranium cells now, and also filled it with ice at the bottom. Remember, 7 blocks. Make sure you follow this exact design that I've got here. Then I also put a lever on the side of the reactor, and that's really helpful because yeah, you don't want to blow up your reactor, so this can turn it on and off, and you'll be able to hear the reactor go back on when I flick the switch. There we are, it's back on again. But I'm just going to turn it off. So basically what you do is just connect the tubing back up, and there we are, the ice has started coming straight in again. Turn it back on, and as you can see, every time a piece of ice is like depleted, taken away, it's replaced again by this machine. And you can have a lot of trust in this machine, because look at the rate of knots that this thing is creating ice at. I mean, you're not going to run out of this ever. I mean, don't blame me if something goes wrong, because yeah, it probably will be your fault. Okay, now hopefully this has worked, because if not, we're stuffed. I'll take this off. There we are. It's gone off. Now this will go red, hopefully, and send a redstone signal into the reactor, which will turn it off. Okay, so if I take this out, all this out, there we are. Take all this out, and there you are. The reactor has now, this has gone red, the redstone signal's now gone to the repeater into the reactor, and it's turned off, and as you can hear, there is no reactor going at the moment again. So now, just put it back in again, connect up the pneumatic tubing, and it's alright. There we are. It's fine again. And sorry about this, guys, I forgot to add this in. Make sure you set your timer to 8 just by adding the +1 when you're on there, because usually it sends out too much and it just ends up messing it up and getting in the way. So just make sure you do that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. See you now. Bye.